You turn up. All right, good morning. How's everybody doing today? Great. This is the spring break team meeting. That means, oh, Chad can talk, but only at the spring break. So you guys are my favorite people. Everybody have this where some of you are like, spring break, children, Florida, somewhere fun. All right, let's get it rolling here. Somebody start with something exciting to share. Bucket fills or just get some energy rolling.
Hello, everyone. So my bucket fills are, I have a listing and I have 2 leases that I'm working on. And that's my first since I became an agent. So I'm
All
really
right,
excited.
great. Congratulations.
I love it.
All right, somebody else. Something exciting. A little gratitude. Brandon, was that your hands up or no? You guess. Well, then, if you got nothing to say, you say what? Nothing at all. Okay, great. Somebody else. Wow, this is going to be a lot of fun. Okay, here we go.
Hi. So after a year of going through cancer treatments, my husband had surgery last week and it was very successful. So things are looking up.
Right.
And I do have a closing on Friday. So that's good news.
Continue prayers and good health. All right.
Hi, everyone. I want you all to be introduced to Laura, our new director of First Impressions. Come on up.
You got to come up.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Let the people online
Guys,
see
be
you.
nice.
Today is her first day, so be kind.
That way I can hear you online.
Super welcoming. Lots of pressure on my first day, but it's been great so far. So thank you all for having me.
All right. Welcome aboard. Great. Anybody else? Okay, let's I don't have the controls. I don't. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Okay. Real fast, one of our own agent, Jack Avon, if you didn't know, he's moved, he still has his active license here. He was very involved. And if you watch the news, I believe this is his great nephew. He was reported missing, and then he did find his body in a river. And so I just want to take 30 seconds, just a little bit of moment of reflection and into prayer in silence for Dane. Okay, thank you. All right, moving ahead. Come on up. You ready, Rory? This is Rory. All right, take it away. Tell us something exciting.
Hey guys, good morning. How are things? Good. So my name is Rory Gleason. If you can tell, I'm not obviously from East Texas or West Texas, from Elaine's part of the world in Ireland.
Right.
Okay. Not the UK. Yes. Very, very important. I have a quiz to give away some Irish whiskey, so hopefully you have good geography skills. All right.
There you go.
Well, listen, I want to introduce a bit to speak to you guys, and thanks for having me this morning. So, a bit of what I do is I work a lot with international clients and international loans as well, which I'll get into. Okay. So, a bit of background for myself. Moved over to Houston 2017. Wife was working with BBVA and got transferred from Spain. So in NASA we were like, in Houston we're like, what's in Houston? NASA. That's about all we knew at the time. But listen, we love it here. It's been fantastic, and people are great. Aside from the summers, everything else is fantastic in Houston. So I've started working as a broker for like 6-7 years now. Having lived in a few different countries, lived in Spain, France, and the US and Ireland, of course. And a big problem that a lot of my clients, and I felt obviously moving from country to country, it's tough getting set up, right? You guys in Sugarland have a lot of clients, I'm sure, that go through the issues of, establishing credit, getting set up, trying to figure out how everything works. Same happens on the mortgage side, right? What's the biggest obstacle that a lot of clients that they move over here, let's say on a good, great company job, good executives, they have good salary, they're ready to buy a place, but they suffer from not having a US credit score or credit history, all right? So I'll talk to you a bit about two different programs that we can do that could really hopefully help be an extra string to your bow, help you build extra business, especially with international clients here, okay? So one is a work visa program. So this is, you know, client that's coming over, just as I said, let's say they're working with Slumberjay here in Sugarland.
Apartments.com.
Go ahead, keep going.
All right. Okay. Working with Slumberjay, they, you know, he's got a great salary. Family's moved over. They're ready to buy with you guys, but they don't have the US credit score. So what can we do? So we can take lines of credit history from where they're moving from. Let's say in this example, France. We'll use stuff like, you know, if they have any car loans, credit cards, even a phone or gas bill from France in this example, okay? That will substitute for the US credit score, and we can get them closed. This is a minimum of 10% down. Wells Fargo can do the same thing with 25% down and take 5 months to close. I'm only joking, but like we're getting these done in 20 days consistently, guys. Seriously. So it's a really good program. Hopefully it could be a fantastic thing for you to, you know, get someone straight in the door, get them ready to buy and not have to rent out for 6 to 12 months, okay? Secondly then, is a foreign investor loan that I work with. So I was talking with Alice, you know, I'm working with a few, for example, Chinese investors at the moment. If you have someone who, you know, doesn't live in the US, isn't looking to move over here on a work visa, but just wants to invest in something solid like US investment properties, we can do a foreign investor loan, which is a minimum of 30% down. It works on the rental analysis of the property. So, you know, if a property has good, you know, obviously rental potential, we'll use that to qualify the borrower. It's 30% down. I would say we can close them in 15 days, to be honest. If the documentation can be translated, if they're coming from a foreign country, it will need to be translated, any of the business documents, bank statements. So like the work visa loan, if this is something that you may be working with, just get them to speak with me nice and early, because the biggest thing is getting documents ready and in order. Because once they're here, we have that all ready to go. You put an offer in, as I said, it can close in 2 weeks very easily, okay? Also a bit about myself. I do speak fluent Spanish and fluent French. Entonces, si necesitáis un prestamista que habla español, ou si vous voulez quelqu'un qui parle en français aussi, je peux aider vos clients, okay? So, I know. Unexpected, I know. It doesn't look like I can speak Spanish, but that's the accent. So, listen, I very much try to be like an extension of yourself and your team and create value for you as well. So that, you know, if you need me on obviously weekends, like, you know, let me know ahead in advance of an open house. I'll bring my laptop with me in the car if I'm going somewhere, and we get some pre-qualified if they need to, okay? Lastly as well, Elaine has a copy of them as well, but I have a little sheet that's kind of, you know, just a breakdown of, you know, loan limits, minimum down payments, just a kind of little reference guide as well for you as a realtor. So any new realtors, if you'd like that, please just send me a text or an email, and I'll send it on to you afterwards. And as well, I do a Monday morning video, just that I send on to all my realtor partners. It's a minute and a half, giving you an update on what's going on in the market, where rates are at, and what we expect to happen during the week as well. So if you're in your car, you're moving from place to place, it's a minute and a half, gives you a bit of, you know, bit of value that if you're speaking with clients during the week to help you as well, okay? And, okay, sorry, forgot about this. So coming up to St. Patrick's Day, I have a bit of Irish whiskey to give away as well, okay? So hopefully your Irish knowledge is all right. So we'll see. We'll test the geography skills now. Okay, first question is, and Elaine, you can't obviously answer this, all right? What are the highest cliffs in Ireland? What are they called? What? Wrong country, but we'll go again.
Hey, I like you putting yourself out there.
More. All right, go on. All right, Alice.
There you go. That's a good gift on Monday,
There you go.
St. Patty's Day.
Listen. If everyone needs a bit in their coffee this morning, listen, you can do that as well. All right. All right. Last one for me. Okay, so I'm a big rugby fan. I play a lot of rugby. So if anyone can, huh? That's UFC. You guys are nailing the Irish trivia this morning. All right. So just very quickly, right? So not UFC, rugby this time, right? So, does anyone know who Ireland are playing in the Six Nations, which is the European Championship of Rugby? Who are they playing this weekend? No. No? Close? Not far off?
Italy.
No. European Championship.
European.
Lads,
Okay.
I have never seen a lack of rugby knowledge in my life.
Italy.
All right, no, it has good weather. You were close enough with Spain and France. Give me another one.
Spain.
You said Italy.
I said Italy.
Spain. Italy.
I said Italy.
Over here to Italy.
Okay, so I didn't hear you. My bad. Right.
Yeah, speak up.
Hello.
Italy.
Confident. All right.
There you go. No worries. Nice.
Great.
That's it. So
Okay,
listen,
thank you,
thanks
sir.
very much, guys, for having me. And
All right.
if you have any questions or anything afterwards, just I'll be here after the meeting. Okay.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Oh, today was dress up rodeo day? Oh, she didn't get a slide? Oh, you don't even need a slide. Come on up. Let's go, Tammy. She's still, going through the motions, or you're all in?
I'm still going through the motion, but it's okay. I'm gonna try not to get emotional.
Okay, great.
Hello, everybody. Thank you guys for having us. We'll be quick because I know there's not much time allotted for our little spot this morning. You guys have a lot to cover. So as most of you know, I'm moving back to Oklahoma. So that's going to explain why I can't pronounce the first envelope, because I'm from Oklahoma. Anyway, so you guys were the top office again for Harvest Green in 2024 sales. And so, yes, right?
Yay.
And we are so excited to be able to come and award that trophy to this office, as well as we like to recognize those that contributed to the sales in Harvest Green. We've already been able to do a lunch with the BMP team because they were the top team and contributed like so many of the sales. But there are still, I believe it's 7 other people here that also helped contribute towards this being the top office. So what we thought we'd do is I'm going to let David just say a really quick hello and thank you. And then just want to make sure everybody here knows Megan. Megan is the person taking my position. So welcome. So we're really excited to have her and for us to be able to work together so that she can get some training and be able to just take off and give you guys the same love that I've given you guys for, 13 years with Johnson. So yeah. Okay, David.
Hello, David Hogue. I'm the general manager for Harvest Green, Johnson Development. I just want to say thank you for continuing to bring your clients out and keeping our numbers looking good out there.
Thank you. I told him he had 30 seconds, so he did it. So what we want to start with, are you accepting the award on behalf of the office today?
Oh, sure.
Okay, come on up here. We have this beautiful trophy. We changed it up this year, added some color to it and a bigger base so that it has more words to it. So we want to thank you. We'll get a picture. Tasha's coming. Tasha is my Salida today. So she's coming. Oh, come on, you guys, get up here. You're good. Sorry. You're nervous. You're so funny. Love North. Sorry. So congratulations and thank you for leading such an amazing office of amazing individuals, because without you guys, we couldn't have the successes we have in our Johnson development communities. So with that, we're going to do, so what we have is each person. Now, let me tell you what always happens. Afterwards, somebody always calls me or comes up to me and says, well, I sold a home there last year and I didn't get recognized. That is not intentional. Sometimes the builders don't put you on the sale. There's absolutely no way we can know. We go with what's in our database. So if anybody is left out and you want to question that, call me. You guys have these on the table. My cell number is right back here. Reach out and we will make sure that we look into it. A lot of times what happens is the realtor thinks the sale was in 2024, but the closing was, and the sale was in 2023. So it has to be contracted during the year of 2024 because we already did the 2023 sale. So that's how that works, just so you guys know. But I am more than willing to look into anything that you feel might have been wrong. And there's nothing I can do to change the recognition and the names today, but just know that we appreciate each and every one of you guys. So Thank you. Okay, I need help with the first one.
Go ahead.
I cannot say the name. I need help.
Oh,
Get up here and help me read this.
oh. Well, you're putting me on the spot to do it.
You-
Come on, Namesh. She knows this.
Okay,
No, Namesh is.
Come on.
If we can't read the name, most likely Namesh recruited him, right? Yeah.
No stereotype there. Whatever.
Go
It's an
ahead.
equal opportunity company, by the way.
All right,
okay?
go ahead.
All right.
We need some help.
It's actually allow. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, full first and last names.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ayawuo. We always go allow. Allow's like Prince. He just goes by allow. Yeah. Yeah.
I know him. Go ahead.
Okay,
Keep
cool.
Want
going.
to do the rest? No, he's not. He's not.
Okay, so what, just so you guys know, what's in here, and we'll be turning this over to Barbara, is it's $100 bill. So $100 and a bottle of champagne over here as well. So allow is not here, but we're gonna leave that
I
here.
will take it on his behalf. Since I pronounced it.
Now, I know how to say Mona Parikh. I've known her for years. So Mona, and I don't see her. I'm guessing she's not here. And Shamsha Ali, I didn't see her
Shamsha?
either. This will go really fast. She's not here, right?
Joanna.
Joanna's not here also, Grenader. Jessel, Sean?
Here?
No? Okay. Well, you're gonna get a lot of money.
We will not take your money. It'll be at the front desk.
Love how you put that on there for you guys. Jamie Castens, I did not see.
Oh, Jamie's here.
You're hiding back there and didn't even say hello? I cannot believe you. Love you. Congratulations. Thank you. Okay. So let's get a bottle of, this is for you. Come on, you guys, step up. Okay. Okay.
Step over
Yeah, let's step over here. You can. Sorry. That's fine. Yeah, just stand there. Okay. Congratulations. Okay, and the last one is, Farah Moman. Sorry, never say it right. And she's, okay, that's easy, right? Fast and easy. We have, a couple of things over here. We brought a bottle for, you guys, Chad, to go with the trophy, so just.
Okay,
use
great.
that.
Thank you.
Don't drink. Okay, and then is Barbara still in here? I told her do not leave. I have a gift for Barbara. Thank you. Thank you, whoever said that. So I guess I'll just wait till she comes. But while we're waiting, you guys, they pass these out on the table. This is, what do you call it? A trophy? No, that's not a souvenir. This is a souvenir because it's getting ready to change and I'm not going to be on the next one. So you guys, this still all has the great information. Realty University is on the inside page. Be sure you go there to see all of our amazing events. April 15th from 2 to 4, Cross Creek Ranch is my big go away party. So I'd love to have you guys. Also, what's not part of Harvest Green is in Candela, we had this Sip and Stroll event that's coming up at the end of the month on the 28th. And we would love to have you guys come out. You sign up on Realty University. There's a QR code on here also. So we would love to have you guys for the grand opening of 6 new models out there. We have a whole new section. So that's in Richmond. So just want to let you know about those. Get up here, girl. So this lady here, what a special lady. This lady here, you guys all know. You guys all know. And she has been so special to me over all of these years that I've been doing this. And she was the first to welcome me in when you were at the front desk. And even ever since, when I come in, this woman shows me so much love and I just respect her so much that I brought you a little flower arrangement. I got another plant. And there's a little card in there that tells you how much I love you. And then a little bottle of champagne. Oh, yay. So I love you. Thank you for everything, okay?
Best to you. Enjoy Oklahoma.
Thank you.
I know you will.
I
Where's your
know.
hat?
Go back to family.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes, let's step over here, though. This desk doesn't do much for our figures. And that is it, you guys.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, great. Thank you. Thank you so much. We'll get those to the right. We'll get them. Those aren't yours unless you sold a home in Harvest Green. So sorry. All right. A rodeo day? Do we have some winning or something? Oh, a photo afterwards, okay?
Let's do this. Hey, did y'all get the memo? Why aren't y'all dressed up? Okay, if you have anything, Western, jeans, boots, hat, shirt, anything, you will be allowed to go get lunch first, okay? And then we're gonna meet in the island and we'll get a photo there. And if everybody else wants to join after our photo, let's do another one after that, okay?
Okay, great.
Let's go one more.
All right.
You are privileged. You are privileged because this lady is hard to get a hold of to get a class in here. Janelle is your regional tech director now. She's a trainer and she's coming here to do a websites class with you. Okay. The website will entail using AI to create your website easily. Do y'all want to do that? Don't miss this.
There's a lot of agents that got excited about this class from other offices, so it's worth your time.
It's been rated really high. It's really hard to get a hold of her. So you need to be here. You need to be here. We're doing it here in the office. You'll get a better experience. And it's also on Zoom. You won't get that good of an experience on Zoom. Okay?
Great. And the mesh, you ever notice the flyers that come out of this office when it's the meshes class? It is like the greatest flyer ever. And if you haven't take 6 personal perspectives, it's a must. Even if you've taken it, right, you go back again because you'll get some really good stuff out of it as well, right? To win with others, you got to win with yourself. And this is an inside out job, as Gary says, and this will really help you hone in on that as well. Man, that's a nice flyer. I wish we could get that for the rest of us. Okay. What's that? Oh, let's give it a moment. Yeah, sorry. I like it. Okay, that's good. All right, next one is Shredding Hunger. Shredding Hunger, April 26th. Remember, we do this strategically in April. Why? Taxes, and people should be getting rid of a lot of paper, but it's your opportunity not only to use this as a white label to go out and communicate with your database, shredding, and it also supports our local pantry, which is East Fort Bend Human Needs Ministry. They'll have a truck. Your clients can either bring cash or something to donate. Let's fill the truck up. Let's get that. One year we had so much that the shredding machine, the truck was bowing, if you were there. Anybody remember that? We couldn't even put any more in. Are we getting 2 this year? We 2, so it goes really fast. So make sure you participate. I'm sure Greg's already sent something out that you guys can market as your own. Okay? And then we got Field Day. Oh, I can't wait to hear about this.
All right, guys. So me and Agent Advocates, we are partnering up to kidnap a team meeting. And we are going to do a field day to just build some energy in the office, have some fun, lighthearted fun, a good day. That's about it. And then I got one more slide, Norman. Next one over. Okay, awesome. All right, and then last but not least, I wouldn't be me if I didn't at least promote KWYP. So for those of you guys who didn't get the opportunity to go to Family Reunion, we do something a little different. It's called KWYP Summit. This year it is in Chicago, and it's half the price of Family Reunion, I think, for non-YP members right now. Just gonna say that. For right now, it's $150 just to go. For non-YP members. For YP members, it is $125. I'm going. It was the best thing ever for me. It really changed my perspective on not only Keller Williams, but my business and the growth that I had last year. I do a credit to a lot of it from Summit as well.
What's considered a young professional?
The target audience is someone under the age of 40. However, Pepper, who is in Florida, Well, hold on. Pepper is 50 and Pepper is still in KWYP. So it's age is just a number. The vibe is youthfulness. If you're young at heart,
The
come hang
vibe
out.
is youthfulness.
The vibe is youthfulness. If you're young at heart, come hang out. It's a great time, life changing. That's what I have to offer you guys today.
Dale, did you have something? Yeah.
Young professionals. Yes. April 9th. I forgot to mention that.
And where are you having it?
Here, it's at the office. We're gonna be right back there on that patch of grass.
So
behind
you should bring your tennis shoes ready to run.
Yeah, bring your tennis shoes, bring a change of clothes. We're gonna go back to when we were like all 10 years old and just run around acting a fool.
Because the vibe is youthful.
Because the vibe is youthfulness.
The vibe.
Yeah,
You know,
you're gonna have those
you know what,
rituals, right?
Tasha, what I will encourage you to do, because I like your suggestion, is if you like to partner with me, we can get some sponsors to help make that happen. Okay, great.
Cool, thank you.
Okay. Maybe a little tug of war. There you go. All right, cool. All right, let's have a little fun. I won't take long. I won't take more than 20 minutes. Turn to your neighbor and go, not this guy again. Yeah, you get me again. I didn't get to speak all last year, so this I get 2 times and it's only March. So, and yet I got the spring break. But yet, a lot is going on in our world. A lot is going on. A lot is going on in our industry. A lot of changes are going on in the company that you work for. And guess what? It does not matter. It does not matter. Your success can be determined, but here's the reality of it is you have to lead yourself. You are your own boss. And some of you, that's a challenge. I'll be in that group. The hardest person to lead is yourself. So we're going to talk about removing distractions and just staying focused and closing more deals. Turn to your neighbor and go, you need to close more deals. Does anyone not agree with that? Maybe Brad and Gary back there and Jamie, that table doesn't need to close any more deals. We all need to close more deals. Remember, when I speak to you, if I speak about deals and closing, don't forget, I really love people and we're taking care of people along the way. So make sure that that is an element that you take away from this. And yet, right, we need to make more money. Turn to your neighbor and go, you need to make more money. Okay, great. Now that we got that all focused, we can move forward. This is working like half the time. So let's make this interactive. Why does focus matter in sales? You're in the sales business. You're in the real estate business. Why does focus matter? Matters in anything, but why does it matter? It doesn't happen on its own. What else? What you focus on expands. Yeah, greatly. What else? Anybody struggle with focus in here? If you've got it down, then you're great. You should be up here leading it. Okay, good. We'll just change spots. All right, these are some common things that I see that get in the way, right? And part of it is good. It usually comes from the device that you have right here. This is the greatest distraction that we have, and it's harder than ever before, more than 5 years, 10 years, 20 years ago. This is such it can be a drain, energy drain, and a time drain. Yet we justify it going, I got to go to emails. I use social media for my lead gen, right? I got an alert. Like I'm sitting here and I get alerts on my phone as I'm talking. Probably should turn those notifications off, right? Or you have meetings, right? Or if you do this internally, when you're really this drained, this is where fatigue comes in too. Have you ever said that you didn't get anything accomplished, and yet at the end of the day, you felt burned out? That's the world that we live in, right? And it's lacking priorities. And then some of you are still doing admin. Oh, I just like to do my own paperwork. I'm really good at it. It's no big deal. I like to handle it. And we would say to that also is a distraction. Well, I can stay up late at night and I just handle it. No, that is a distraction. All right, this is one of my favorite illustrations. Since you guys haven't heard me speak in a little bit, this is not a repeat. Okay? Alice, what is that? Great Wall of China. And Alice, why was that massive structure built? It is a man-made structure that you can actually see from space when they're there. You can actually see the Great Wall of China. It tells you how impressive of a structure it is. Why was it created, Alice? Yeah, so it's built to keep the enemy out, right? I've not seen the structure. Anybody actually seen it and walked it? One, just Alice. She didn't have a choice. It was a field trip or something that we went there. Okay, right? Yes.
Karina, you want to go to lunch today?
Okay. Not time for lunch yet. Okay. Yeah. Now, here's the thing. In its reign, China was never attacked. No, China was still attacked, right? And you wonder, if you have this great feature that was created, how was China still invaded? They did what? They went over the wall. That would make sense. That is not correct. Nobody scaled the wall. They lost. Well, there is a focus and intensity to this, and it's talking about distractions. They did not. They walked. Here's the reality. They walked through the front gates. Because how would they walk through the front gates? No, they would bribe the guards. And in moments there's actually they'd bribe the guards, and the guards would just open the door gates and they would just walk in. Okay? So the reality of this picture is we're talking about distractions and we're talking about focus, yet you are your greatest enemy, right? Here's a little scripture for you that I follow. This is in Proverbs, which is in the Old Testament, right? It says, guard your heart because it's the wellspring of life. Everything that we comes from within. And when we allow things to get into it, we are the ones that are doing it. You cannot blame it. Well, it's the market. Oh, it's political, who we have in political control in the president of the United States. Oh, it's the company. If we just had better leadership, I would do better, right? That's not typically. You are in a good spot for growth. I can tell you that. We study it and we focus on it in collaboration. Any of those distractions come from you and you allow them to come in. And we do it right here, right? We focus on it. And so that feature is do you have a wall up and do you actually keep the gates closed? Time, we're like, I just need to do a better job of time blocking. Well, some of you put time blocking on your schedule and you don't follow that for one. You go, I had to take care of this. My favorite, I was a team leader for 10 years. I've heard them all, by the way. And agents are the greatest at justifying. Chad, you just don't understand how it starts. I needed to go focus on this, or I have to deal with a deal. We go, why? What's so important in the morning you have to deal with? No, I just need to take care of it. There's really nothing that needs that pressing in this industry. Take care of it in your day, not right away. We allow those distractions to come up, right? Content switching, when we go back and forth, right? Gary Keller would tell us in a one thing, multitasking, because females say they can really do this well. Have you heard this? Men can't do it, but female can. We will tell you that's a myth across both genders. To get something done, you switching back and forth with focus will cause us lower in productivity, right? And it just lost money, lost deals. And here it goes to is stress and burnout. Would you say that our society is more stressed out and burned out today or 10 years ago? Today, how about 20 years ago? More today. And why would you say that is true? Because the market's less? Because the president of the United States and world leaders and world war? Because people they lay up at night worried about world peace? I don't think they do. I think it's this content that keeps just throwing into our world, and doggone it, we let it come in. And most of you, when you let it come in, when do you allow this to come into your world? But before your feet even sometimes hit the floor to start your day. That would be, to me, the distractions that you have. Norman, you kicked me off again. Here we go. Okay. Here's a few things. Do you understand what disrupts your workflow? When should you lead generate? This is the first time you guys talked about lead generating in a scheduling calendar. When should you lead generate?
Every day.
Why the morning?
That's when you're most
Why
alert.
specifically in the morning?
You get it out of the way.
Get it out of the way. What else?
You're most alert in the morning.
Yep. Those are all the reasons why you're less likely to be distracted, right? My diet and health is really good until a certain point of the day. You can all judge me, I don't care. And when does that typically occur? When my willpower is its least. Evening, yeah, maybe about 7:30, 8 o'clock, especially if you're raising kids. Our joke is with we love our kids greatly. We go, who's going to put the kids up? Like, we're done with them for the day. Love them greatly, because then you're like, oh. And then I'm like, what is there to eat in this house? Right? But remember, it's like a battery life. It's our energy. It's what we have. And these are all aspects of your life. You got to knock it out in the morning. And when people say, oh, I do better in the afternoon, I'll take care of it later, or people don't answer in the morning. No, people typically do answer in the morning. Maybe they're at the job. It is actually a high answer rate. There's some other times because they're not focused on what they should be doing. And so they're looking for distractions. So that's why we do it. But we got to look for triggers. We got to look for ways to eliminate them. We got to figure out how to streamline things and get it in the right direction. And then when we say create focus blocks, that's your time blocking. This is for looking for other ways to really block it. And if you're gonna put it on your schedule, and it says lead generate, anybody got lead generating on their schedule? And you typically have it from when? 8 to 12, 9 to 12, 8 to 11. That means it's an appointment. Do you get up every day and you follow it? Chances are you're not. Chances are you're not. You just stick it in there, and it just makes you feel good that you put it on your schedule. So if you're not going to put it on there and commit to it, take it off. You're lying to yourself, right? I'd rather you lie and go, I'm going to focus for 30 minutes to an hour and really, truly be in integrity with your schedule. And then you got to eliminate some things. Maybe it's best that you don't even have your phone. But I got to follow social media because that's how I get my lead generating. Anybody else heard that or use that? Okay, I'll just say it to myself, right? There's certain times you got to check your email. You got to turn your notifications off. There's no reason you need to look 24/7 to an email. You go to your client, you go, I look at my email 3 times in a day. I'm going to look at it first thing in the morning. It's around 8 o'clock. I'm going to look at it around lunchtime, and then I'm going to look at it in the evening around 5 to 5:30. If you email me these times, I'll get to it during those block of times. Is that okay with you? Kind of go, sure. Great. Then if you happen to check it at a different time, right, then you are delivering on something. We will always want to under promise and over deliver. But in this industry, we over promise and under deliver. I'm available 24/7. Call me anytime. You're my only client. I'll love on you till the end. This is all I do. I wake up and I just love this stuff. And so when they call you at any time, 9 o'clock p.m., you're like, I cannot believe they had the nerve. Why? You told them to call you. Yet set some expectations and really, in this day and age, with the CRMs that we have, Command is a good CRM. We get frustrated in KW because of our technology, not because of the CRM. It's really good. Gary put a lot of money into the CRM. It can be automated and really set some things up to be possible. You should use that as a tool. If you don't like it and you're using another one, fine, use something, right? Same anything with our automation we can get to in the AI. It's only going to help us to get better. We already talked about it a little bit. You got to have a good work environment. Do you have a spot that's really a good spot for you to work? Do you eliminate the crap? Do you have some good things around you? It matters. The space that you're around. I could work anywhere as long as I have my computer and there's nothing on the desk. It doesn't matter I live with a woman who loves to collect stuff. She's talented at it, right? She has a little space where she sells collectibles. I call it junk. And yet, so it shows up in my house, but I got to just have my little area is all I need. Do you have a little area that worked for you? Or are you distracted by? Some people are really distracted by a lot of them. Today and age, the headsets and things that you can do, you should invest in those. You really should not be still working with this. You should have a headset on. And the nice thing about the headset, it does what? It eliminates the outside noise. Because if you're working at your house and maybe you have dogs, pets, and barks, and somebody, nothing more and it's distracting to the other person. And then you should take little quick, this time of year, my favorite thing to do when I was here, if you ever found me, I need to go walk the lake. Now, I might make a phone call on it, but this time of year, this is a lake here. You go down, it's actually pretty nice. When it gets to May and June, you come back and just know your shirt's going to be, sometimes I would still take the walk. We've got to think of ways to reset us and refocus and get back into it. Accountability. Accountability, turn to your neighbor and go, accountability is a good thing. Yeah, it is a good thing. It's awareness, right, that allows people to talk through it and just being transparent on where you are on the activity. You got to have it. So if you were on a weight loss journey and you had accountability, what would you do? You would step on a scale, correct? And you would read the number. Now, if you just read the number to yourself, that's fine. But if you have to share it with somebody else, then it's really impactful because then there's an awareness. And then if you share with somebody who's a coach who can help you, they're going to go, all right, that's the number. We do the same thing in business, by the way, right? We're working. How'd you do? How did you feel about it? Tell me what happened, right? It cannot be your spouse, by the way. That does not work. Oh, my spouse is great. They do business coaching. They're going to hold me accountable. If you want to have a happy marriage, I would say not to do that, by the way. So get somebody. Here in the Market Center, we have a productivity coach. If you're in that, you get an awareness and a reflection. And don't go in there and lie to them, please, right? We have Bold that's going on right now. Boy, this is probably the greatest. I'm going to be a little bold here a little bit and say this statement. This is probably the activities and the things that we need to do, the greatest place where we lie is a real estate agent. Sharon, am I kidding? Tell me if I'm wrong. You get in there and you say, yeah, I made my 100 contacts. And we're still focused on. And then you get to the end of the thing and you go, yep, I got nothing out of Bold. You did 700 contacts and you got no deals out of Bold. Either you need to choose another profession or you need to get out, you need to start lying. It's an integrity. Did I see a hand? Yeah.
I think that encompasses a lot of stuff that we do on a weekly basis. Actually, I do with the Keller Williams Memorial.
Yeah.
We set aside like 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. as our lead generation, making our calls for the week. And everyone gets on a video call and you go for 25 minutes, like Pomodoro session, if anyone knows that the timer.
Yep.
25 minutes go at your calls, 5 minutes, everyone takes a break. Weekends, how many calls made?
That would be a great accountability and environment to create, right? Yeah. Yeah. No, that's why we create Bold. Not you think it's for us to make money. The Market Center makes no money. It's an environment to create in and do the same thing. And yet you got to celebrate some small wins. We celebrate in this industry what? GCI and closings. Everybody goes, yes, I have a closing. I like, tell me something good. What'd you do today? I went to a closing. If you've been around with me, well, I say, what? That wasn't work. You did that work 90 days ago, 120 days ago. Could have been 2 years ago when you got this person as a lead in your pipeline. But we celebrate such a lag measure, and you need to create ways to celebrate lead measures. And lead measures would be, I followed my schedule today. I hit my contacts. I showed up to the listing appointment. Maybe you even took the listing taking. Those are all the lead measures. You got to find ways to celebrate those. Because I've done this long enough, and we've had agents here of doing the right thing. I just keep doing it. I promise you the dam will break. The dam will open up. I can't promise you when, but it's coming. And a lot of people give up before they're right there. Just do the right activities. And I think at Keller Williams in this environment, we do that really, really well. So you got to have it. You got to understand your top distractions. Do not let this into your world. You choose to let it into your world. If it's social media, if it's notifications, and I'm the world's worst at this. I'm doing self-talk right now. I look for ways to distract me too. Boy, has it come at us more than I've ever seen ever. And then you got to implement one timing block strategy. And if it's an hour, go in an hour. Like if you hadn't been in the gym in 5 years and you went in there and you were going to get back on track and you go, I haven't been here in a while. I'm going to hit all the major, I'm going to hit legs and chest and arms. I'm going to do it all today. I'm going to make it all up. I'm going to do it 3 hours. How would you do? You would be dead, and the next day you wouldn't come back. But you go in there and you go, you know what? I'm here at the gym. I'm going to work and isolate on this and get in the habit and start moving forward. It's never too late. Yes. Bring back our lead gen. Are you going to show up there every day and help us? No. That is not an OP. I'm the operating partner. That is not an OP decision. You go see your local Nimesh and Yana, and they can decide on it. Your local leadership. You like that? But I do believe in environment. And you got to look on the one digital distraction. Take something off, something to distract you. You got to be really truthful with yourself, and you have to eliminate it. Right? And it could be your news source. And half of it isn't true anyways. And yet we read it. It was fascinating when we had some changes last year. And I'll end on this one is KW, right? We had a significant change in our company. Was it a big change? 100% it was a big change, right? We now have an investor, Stone Point Capital, and I listen to calls and I'm researching, and I am still researching. And I still haven't officially formulated my thought on it. But yet within few minutes, people get on social media and they'll tell you why it's either great or it's bad. And I'm like, how would you already know? Are you in those meetings? So part of that is just stay away from that because it's wrong and inaccurate and somebody's putting their feelings and you're taking it into you, right? And so protect yourself from that. Guard your heart. You're building this wall, but you're allowing information, I got no better word, to come into your world, and it's really affecting you. So we have to learn how to eliminate it. And some of you might just need to go back to, the old, no kid, just go back to the old, little phone. You'll figure out how to text on it. You can do it. But texting isn't even your problem. Pick up the phone and talk to people. So don't let the world and artificial intelligence is going to change our world more than anything we've ever seen when it came to technology. Should you use it? Yes, absolutely. It helps to move things through. You still have to know the content. It's not going to have it. And right now, I can promise you, artificial intelligence doesn't have any emotional intelligence or EQ. Maybe it'll have some in the future. You being able to read the room and talk to people is still the greatest tool. And they're more, consumers today are more confused than ever. How's the market? Oh, what's the cost? What's the interest rates? What's interest rates today? Well, give me a ballpark. Yeah, 6.5. Ooh, that's high. It's high if you're comparing it to a 2.75. Yeah. Yeah, so it's all relative, but you got to go to the person and go, why? It's just a cost of borrowing money today. Don't look at it. There's a whole people out there that says renting is better than owning. I don't know. I've started a lot of wealth people, and that is not something that anyone of wealth has ever said. Right? Go own the property. It will appreciate over time. Help them make a good decision and get into home ownership. It's the end of the day. All right, now I'm going to end you with one quote, and then we'll be ready for our partners. I was a little over, since they don't hardly let me talk, I was a little over. Hold on, this is my favorite quote. If you hadn't heard me talk about it, and it is from Susan Fried Scott, and this is something that I really work to live on, and I fail at it, just so you know. And she says, I don't have it, but to it, while not one single conversation can change the trajectory of your life, your business, or your career, one conversation can. Participate as it matters. Listen as it matters. Be present as if it matters, because it does. And it's one conversation. So when we go out there and say, have conversations with people, you might have 100 this week, and they really didn't matter. But along the way, if you have enough of them, one of them will change the trajectory. And I think we let those opportunities go by is because we're not fully present. So be present. Throw this to the side, right? Take away the distractions and just go have conversations with people and walk them through this process. Real estate, you're in the right spot. Owning in real estate is a really good decision. When people have life transitions, so if you wanted to forecast for this year, we're not going to switch back to the way it was 3 years ago. But yet what we're seeing is that people who put some life transitions on hold, thinking, waiting for something better to happen, they're at the point now is they need to go do something. And those life transitions, good or bad, just come up. That's what we help people do. And we still got people sitting on a lot of equity in homes. Oh, guess what? We have some foreclosures and short sales that are going to hit the market a little bit. There's a little pocket of that. People got a little, on what it is, maybe overextended in the cost of it. There's going to be a pocket of that. Yes, we have some changes with our federal government. That means, good or bad, there's going to be good people that are affected when you have major cutbacks on something. There's people who are going to need to sell some properties. So, and our job is just to walk them through the process. And if you get there first, you typically are going to secure that listing. The data just shows us. But if you're waiting for them to go something and they get on with Rocket Mortgage and then they give the lead to Redfin, that was on you because they were probably in your database. There's no reason that we don't have everyone that lives in Fort Bend County in one of our databases. And stay in front of them, give them value. And it's up to you. You just got to do a little bit every day. A little bit every day. Okay, one or two ahas or just like stop talking, Chad. Move along. Anything else you think got any smart to say? Nothing? How many's in bold right now? That's it? Okay. How many are in bold and they didn't even hear me ask the question? There they are. But they're working on something. Bold's a great spot. But if you're going to do it, right, be all in. Actually take it. It's not too late. Hit your contacts. It will get you where you need to go. And it is different content, right, Sharon? Yeah, way different. We use the word overused words every once in a while, and we said rewrite probably 7 times. This is actually a rewrite. They changed the page number and they called it a rewrite before. This is fast. Now it is actually a good environment. It will come back to us again. There'll be other opportunities that show up, but just don't show up in the class. Actually do the activities. Because if you're new, how many have joined less than a year in his office? Less than a year, you learn how to cut your teeth. That's the way terminology. Cut your teeth means have success. Randy gives me, the young youthfulness. Cut your teeth on this, right? Youthful vibe. If you can get into this industry and make it, you are set up for the rest of your career. But you got to do the work. Okay, that's all I got. Kick it to the other one. Thank you, guys. What do we got? Dale's coming. Dale. Reliant.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. In regards to what Chad said, there are a lot of people right now that have overextended due to interest rates going up. Credit card debt is at an all-time high. Is everyone aware of that? Anyone maybe feeling that? Maybe. So we have been offered as New American Funding through FHA to now not have to count spouse's debt, non-purchasing spouse's debt. Anyone understand what that means? That means we've got a potential spouse that might stay home and make lots and lots of trips to the store and spending cards on Amazon. And that debt that accumulates, if we had to add that debt to qualifying to the loan, they may not qualify. With an attorney opinion letter, basically, this is something that we do in-house, only because we've delivered a high percentage of our loans to FHA that did not go into default. FHA is allowing us to do this and not have to count the non-purchasing spouse's debt. This is not available to many lenders out there. So You need to get with us. Come talk to us about this potential. We are doing a reverse mortgage class. Anybody in here know anything about it? That's not many. We're going to do it on the 25th in the afternoon. I will have some documentation in the office for you to see, but it's a great opportunity for some people that are 62 and up to either buy a new house or have income money coming in to help them with some of the tough times that we're seeing right now in the economy. Thank you all. We cannot count the income. It non-purchasing, meaning they're not on the loan. FHA normally said that whoever's on the loan has to be able to support the total household debt. It's going to eliminate some potential debt. Okay? Thank you all.
Hello, everybody. This is Eduardo. For those who don't know me, Eduardo with Reliant. And really quick, I want to thank everyone for supporting me this last year. And if you don't know what I do, I'm able to assist your clients with all their utilities, water, gas, trash, recycle, electricity, home security, all of the above. And one of the things that I'm currently doing, I try to get the message out before I started announcing it Thursday or Friday, but I'm going to be giving away 2 tickets for Luke Bryan at the rodeo show Sunday, March 23rd. And I'll be giving them away next Wednesday meeting. So a week from now, I'll be giving them out. And how you can enter that giveaway is simply by just sending referrals my way. A lot of you guys have already sent referrals. And if you've sent anything in March, it's already been included into this giveaway. And if that referral signs up for electricity, then you'll get an additional entry. And if they sign up for home security, you'll get an additional entry. There's just a way for me to kind of show the gratitude that I have for this office. And like I said, this is only for Keller Williams Southwest. So one Keller Williams Southwest agent will be winning it. Thank you guys so much. I'll be here all day. If you need anything, feel free to come up to me, call me, text me, email me. And yeah, thank you.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I have a quick favor to ask before you throw these phones away and go purchase yourself a flip phone. I want you to go open your Instagram app, please. Instagram, IG, and I want you to follow Orbit-Title. And just a couple weeks ago, we gave away 2 $50 Amazon gift cards to agents that just followed us. That's all you had to do. And we had one winner here at Keller Williams and another winner at another agency. And we like giving gifts away. So please keep us in mind when we ask you to open up an email and fill out a survey. And with that survey that I had you guys do for us last week, I received some really interesting information. And the top 3 things you guys want from a title company is responding in a timely manner, thank goodness, regular transaction updates, and good rapport with your title team. So that's really important to you guys. Therefore, it's really important to us. And another thing that you guys really care about is location. And who can remember where we are located? First floor, room, suite 120. So don't forget. And please, if you get emails from me, Deborah McGuire, or if you don't, my number's right here on this board. Please text me if you're not getting emails from us. You might have accidentally unsubscribed, or there might be some sort of walls that you've put up on your own email account that is keeping our emails from hitting your inbox. So anyway, y'all have a great week.
Okay, good. Is it still morning or is it afternoon?
It's actually afternoon.
It's afternoon. Oh, good afternoon, everyone. Daniel with Majestic Title. I'm part of the leadership team with Christina and Karen. I did hand out some flyers earlier, so anyone who didn't get a flyer, we love to provide education and information. So these flyers that we're giving out today, last week, Christina was talking about who must come to closing, the seller's edition. This is the buyer's edition. Dale mentioned something earlier about non-borrowing spouses. Guess what? They have to come to closing. We actually have a term for it called surprise spouse, where we find out at the last minute that there is a non-borrowing spouse. You don't have them on the contract. Buyer walks in.
And they will be on the deed, right?
That's it. And they'll be on the deed of trust. And it's like, where is your wife? And they're like, Georgia. No one told you they had to come? No. Oh, well, now we're finding remote notaries and online notaries and whatever we can do to solve the problem because everything has to be signed on the same day. So have a good look at the flyer. If you didn't get one, make sure you grab one before you leave. It is valuable information. If you want a digital copy, reach out to Christina. She can give you that, but you can share that with clients as well. Daniel, Majestic Title, we are just down the road at Derry, Ashford, and 59.
Okay. All right, good stuff. All right, Sharon, did you hear that? So your possibilities, you can go out and buy properties, even if you have this is for Sharon. You guys just get to razz her. It's like my sister. And so you can opens up, but they will be on the deed, by the way. So you get part of your real estate. That is an important thing. You say, why do you make such a big deal of that? I think we fielded 2 calls this week for that very specific thing. By the way, it shows up and we don't control that. Okay, thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget next week to be here. And then April 9th? April 9th, bring it. Don't be skipping out on field day. Everybody should be here.
All right, y'all. Rodeo dressed up people. Let's get lunch first and meet me in the island.